guys, welcome back to Basket on the V3. Today I'm gonna talk about the game between Lithuania and Korea, which ended in 96-57 in the 39 points defeat for Korea. And I would say this game was pretty much over after the first quarter when Lithuania won the that quarter in 12 points by 12 points. And from that point on, Lithuania dominated. Only the second quarter was semi-competitive, which Lithuania won only by 3. I would say, yeah, that was the game almost, and the third quarter, which was just dominating, 27-9. That was just ridiculous defense, and I would say Lithuania tightened up her defense, put a lot more bodies on Korea's best player, which was Gunara, and he scored a lot of points, 26 points. And I think at the fourth quarter, when he was taken off by when it was on left 3 minutes, he already had played 35, like ridiculous time. He was playing a lot. So I would say this for Lithuania needs to it needs to tighten up his her offense, because again, on 13 turnovers, that's a lot of turnovers against only 4 steals from Korea. That means that 9 turnovers were just unprovoked, just like they just threw the ball out. And that was the main reason I would say that it needs to tighten up. And yeah, there was a lot of mysteries that I'm gonna talk, and most of the turnovers came in the first half when going to post and going out of post, so when the bigs couldn't get the ball or couldn't get the ball out of the post to the small perimeter players who was open by 3. And at the second half, what I saw was a bit scared for me, but I understand that Lithuanians became scared of shooting the 3. And when you've only made 7 out of 10 free threes, I would say it wasn't that bad, because we just Lithuania at the end just chucked the threes out as they wanted it. So 30%, but I would say that's a bit bigger than 30%. So yeah, I think it was really 45. I don't know, but this game was a lot better, I would say, from for threes. Of course, there missed some wide open threes from Lithuanian's part, but you take it with a pinch of salt. And I'm gonna say, yeah, this game was not as interesting. This game was almost a Slovenia game versus, I wanna say, Angola. It ended in the first quarter, even though in the Slovenia second game versus Poland, there was a lot. The first quarter was a lot tighter, and I would say Poland just lacked talent, or just was not outmatched out of everyone, and that was the problem with this. And only holding Korea to 57 points lowest in this group tournament, it's a nice positive for Lithuania. Scoring 96, that's still a lot of points. So I would say whenever there will be a game against Slovenia, I don't think Slovenia gonna score in hundreds. I'm gonna say we're gonna score around 80, just by that, because it's next type of talent, and yeah. So that was for me the biggest difference. And what I heard was the rebounds, 26 to 53. So almost every 2 rebounds Lithuania got, Korea got only 1. That's a lot, because that's of course to the missed field goals. When you only make 37% of your field goals, that's a very low percentage. And yeah, this game was just not interesting, I would say. This game was just super boring, especially it wasn't as boring as that Angola versus Slovenia game, which just ended it so quickly. You start watching and okay, you can't turn off the bed. And I would say what is really positive from Lithuania, 57 points from the bench. That's just, I wanna see, and Slovenia's bench in the last game, which which we scored 112, the bench scored 54. So even though Slovenia scored almost 16 points more, they still got around the same in the from the bench contribution. So the benches will be, I would say, in favor of Lithuania, and that's everyone should give that opinion. This game was, I don't know what to say more. Lithuanians were scared. Korea's defense was at times good, but most of the times it was it was awful, almost awful. It was bad. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and thanks for the support, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.